Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, David.
So, agriculture, right? Biggest industry in the States still, and you released a plan, I think, what, in early July about what you want to do for agriculture in Congress. So, why don't you talk a little bit about the plan?
Sure. Well, agriculture is a huge part of our economy. 1 in 5 jobs is related to the agriculture industry. And my plan is about investing in the long-term sustainability of agriculture. For one, the average age of farmers and ranchers in Montana is older than the national average,
That's right.
almost 60. And one of the points in the plan is to encourage young folks and help young folks that want to get started in farming and ranching and keep the family farm or ranch in the family. And there's programs in USDA to help young folks with loans so they can do that. It's not a handout, it's about investing in the long-term sustainability. Another point is in the President's budget, 2015 budget, he calls for closing 250 FSA, Farm Service Agency offices across the country. We have 48 of those in Montana. It seems to me with the new farm bill that was just passed, farmers and ranchers are going to need that resource, that technical local expertise, rather than calling somebody at a bureaucracy in Washington, D.C. Another point of it is rail congestion in Montana on our railroads. And this is about making it a better system so we can get our agriculture commodities to market. And there's a lot of reasons why we have congestion. There's energy development, agriculture. This isn't about pitting agriculture against energy development, but we need to do something to relieve some of that congestion. And a good place to address some of that would be in the highway bill, which is about to expire. We need, there's safety issues, a lot of railroad coming through town, Billings, Livingston, Whitefish, other areas, and the highway bill would be a good area to address some of those things.
One of the biggest challenges that farmers have is actually the income that they get from farming, distinct from doing other stuff, off-farm.
Right.
On-farm income is negative, and it keeps getting more negative. So in terms of your plan, how is that plan going to help that negative income from the farm? What can you do to help farmers actually make money?
Well, in the spring, there were over about 3,000 rail cars that were over a month late with their commodity getting it to market. So we've got great product. We're a national leader in peas and lentils. We've got wheat, barley, beef. We need to find markets for those products in the country, out of the country. And so we've got to create better opportunities for farmers and ranchers to create more income with their commodities.
My understanding, one of the biggest problems that farmers faced in the spring and into the summer was actually a dock strike in Oregon that basically held up the trains so they couldn't actually unload. So how can we fix that? How can we make sure that we get our product into the Far East?
Right. Well, there's a lot of reasons for congestion. I mentioned energy. Also, there are products coming into Montana, Chinese products that they're trying to ship through Montana to Montana, and so it's just we have a rail congestion problem, and I don't profess to have all the answers to that, but between the railroads, the Surface Transportation Board, others, we need to figure out a solution to that so the agriculture is not held back in terms of getting their commodities to market.
Well, it's an important sector here in Montana, and I'm glad that you're looking at it. So thanks for coming to talk about it.
Oh, thank you very much for having me, David.